Sup, fellas? It's been a long time. It's been almost 6 years, a little over 5.5, I believe, since my last video, and it's finally here. I'm back, and I want to tell you guys a few things because I feel like I owe it to you. Right off the bat, I want to say thank you. I've been getting a lot of comments still. Like, it's shocking, but I still get comments. I got a couple in the last few days asking me where have I been. It's been over 5 years, and it's really heartwarming, and sometimes a guy really needs to hear that. So I really appreciate that, and every one of you who's been asking, even if you haven't really seen the videos before, you're here from famous who. I'll get to that in a second. I still appreciate the comments, so thank you for that, genuinely. Yeah, I got a new camera as well, bought just for this as well as some other stuff, so hopefully everything's fine. I actually have the camera mounted sideways right now with the Horizon lock on the GoPro 11, so hopefully it's all fine and dandy. I don't want to have to record this twice. I'm a little rusty. So yeah, speaking of who, Fusion Z Gamer, good old Fusion. I owe a big thank you to that guy, because when I stopped YouTube, I think I was at, like 2,500 subs, if not really close. And last I saw before I headed out to record this, I think I was at 8,400. And considering I haven't uploaded a damn thing in that long, that's crazy. And it's all thanks to him for keeping me featured this entire time. So big thank you to you, buddy. I really appreciate you. Next thing I wanted to mention, as this plays a part, will play a big part in future videos. Some of you, I've gotten comments in the past that have kind of noticed that I've done weird things, specifically like clicking my mouse in the corner of my screen. I have Tourette syndrome, and I don't take meds for it anymore, so sometimes my tics can pop up, and there isn't anything I can really do about that. So for certain videos, especially if I make more high energy videos, if you hear any strange noises or see any twitching on me, that's why. Just gonna get that out of the way now. I don't feel like fucking hiding it anymore. There's no reason to. It's a pain to try to have to conceal all the time. So a lot has happened over the last I gotta turn the heat up, it is freezing outside. Hopefully the fan isn't too loud. It has been a wild ride the past 5.5 years. But when I made my last video, I could not have foreseen even like close to where I'm at now. My life has turned out wildly different than I had ever planned or imagined it to be. I'm not really into sharing sob stories too much, so I probably won't. I'll touch on it briefly, but I probably won't get too into it. Maybe I'll share a little more if you guys are interested. Depends how many people ask, really. If you're curious, if enough people are curious, I'll touch on it a little more. But right around the time of my last video, things were going really badly, and I had no idea how much worse they were going to get. So really, like, I love making YouTube videos. I always did. I obviously haven't made any in a very long time, but that was like one of my last concerns with how things were going. I almost went to jail for something I didn't do, and it was a pretty serious thing. That was one of probably the most stressful thing I've ever had to deal with. It would have been pretty long jail time. Didn't even do anything wrong, so that was the scariest thing. Ended up coming out on top, thankfully, because yeah, it was very scary. My mom passed away about a year after my last video, and that, that would take a huge toll on literally anyone. Never mind me being in my 20s. So that was tough. There was a bunch of other things as well that that were going bad that, again, I won't get into right now. But ended up being falling into worse depression than I ever thought was possible. I was actually experiencing something that's called psychotic depression, which is where you experience schizophrenic symptoms due to it, and it was was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying, and I'm glad I'm good and I'm okay now. Because now I'm doing better than ever. We'll get to that in a bit here. It's gonna be maybe a little bit of a long one, so sit tight. Yeah, and after I started getting a little better, and I was pretty convinced I was gonna go to jail for a long time. You know, I kind of lost all hope for everything. Started doing a lot of stuff I not so proud of, you know, things I definitely shouldn't have done because I just did not care about anything anymore. So yeah, I did a lot of stupid shit, breaking laws, sleeping around, you know, stuff like that. Not best decisions, but you know, do what I got to do to cope, I suppose. It ended up giving me a lot of growth as a person, though. I'm more confident and charismatic than I've ever been. I'm more mentally strong and able to handle problems and negativity than I've ever been. So there is, you know, there's silver lining to it, right? I ended up getting, you know, time of my last video, I was a virgin dating a girl online for a long time, and got some confidence. Turns out it's not that hard to not be that way if you know how to talk, and you know, ended up dating a few girls here and there, but then I found the girl who I hope is the one, and I've been with for over 4 years now. She is amazing, and she's really hot too, which is awesome. You know, I'll probably end up putting her butt in thumbnails maybe, because that seems to be the fucking the move that everybody does on YouTube nowadays. So, you know, maybe I'll do that if I'm view hungry. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I've been with her for over 4 years now. Absolute blast. The first little bit was pretty rocky, not because of her or me, but her parents are I don't want to, you know, they're ridiculous. I'll put it that way. They are insane. I don't want to say anything else. We've all worked past it now. We get along, but it was pretty ridiculous for the first while. I almost gave up on her. I almost left. I almost broke up with her because I wasn't able to handle the stress, because I still had a lot of the other stuff going on at the time too. Very glad I stuck it out. She is probably the best thing that ever happened to me. I bought a dirt bike, a brand new dirt bike. Most expensive thing I ever bought. More expensive than my car, more expensive than this truck. That thing is awesome. I love that thing. I like to tell people I love my dirt bike more than my girlfriend. It's so fun. I have a setup now where I have like a chin strap on it and stuff. So I want to start maybe doing motovlog type of stuff. Maybe, you know, hit some trails, do some commentary. That's one of the things I want to maybe do in the future. So I've been doing a lot of that. Me and my lady are saving up for a house. Like I said, now I'm mentally stronger than I've ever been. I'm more confident than I've ever been. I'm doing better financially than I've ever been. I've got like a nice big pile of savings since me and her are, oh, I'm freezing. I don't want to turn up the heat anymore though, because it's still winter up here in Canada and it is very cold. Don't want to turn up the heat anymore in case it's interfering with the audio. But yeah, me and her are saving up for a house, which is, I want that now more than anything. Having a house would be awesome. I mean, I think everybody wants a house, but we're working on it. We want to have a massive down payment, so. But yeah, I would like to probably include her in some videos, maybe. I want to do some dirt bike videos in the future. We'll see how that goes. I do have a twitch, and it definitely gets worse when I'm riding. And I noticed I did a little practice record on the helmet. It looks really bad on the GoPro when it's on the chin mount. So I might figure out something else. I might go with the chest mount. I'm not sure yet. I'll see. I would like to record and kind of show what I'm doing what I'm up to, which is what I like. That's one of the things. I've also got really into dumpster diving. Excuse me. I might make content on that. I got into a couple, well, more specifically one YouTuber, another Canadian YouTuber who does dumpster diving in Thumbprint. Highly recommend it. A+ content, super inspiring for a fellow diver such as myself. You'd be shocked at some of the crazy stuff you can find. I'm in an area where people are not as wasteful, so it's not as common, it's not easy, like it's rare when you find the goodies, but sometimes when you do, oh man, it's like Christmas Day sometimes. I got some stories on that. I don't do this so much anymore, but I might make videos to kind of show the spots because they're really cool. I got really into exploring abandoned houses and buildings, and you know, a lot of times you thought you've seen it all, but these things are hiding in like plain sight or really far, you know, kind of away from everything sometimes, and you just got to know where to look. And I have found some cool spots that I kind of want to share. I'm always really skeptical about that at the same time, because a lot of these places I like to go back to like way later. Like I think the first, she wouldn't call it a date, but the first time I ever hung out with the girl I'm dating, it's a funny story how we met too. Maybe I'll share that sometime. It's golden, really. Well, the first time I just like asked her to hang out, I asked her if she wanted to go to an abandoned house, so I took her to one, and it was really fun. She was not scared at all. She's a bigger man than I am. She's a tough one. It's yeah. Anyway, what was I saying now? Something about, oh yeah, I don't like to share the locations of those. I gotta try to like mask it, because punks really like to ruin good things. Abandoned houses, you know, once the word gets out and everybody knows where they are, it gets vandalized. You know, people start lighting fires in them. You know, eventually people have to get involved and start like boarding it up and stuff, because people got to ruin it. You know, one of the other things I really like doing in the summer when the weather permits is swimming in old quarry pits where they mine for gravel, I guess, and they're usually full of water, and it is like the nicest water you've ever seen. Those are common party spots for punks, and eventually once those ones get found, they get trashed, like litter everywhere, broken glass. It's like completely dangerous, and then they have to fence it up and everything because people are there all the time getting hurt, doing drugs and stuff like that. So I would like to share some of these cool spots I've found over the years, because I've done a lot of exploration type stuff, but I gotta kind of keep it on the DL enough to give hints of where it's at, just in case, because you know, the people that go to these things, they want to look at it and appreciate it for what it is, and not, you know, oh, that was weird, not ruin it, right? So yeah, I really, like, I got my camera I think in December, and it's halfway through March now. I really don't know what direction I want to take the channel as of now, so it's probably just going to be that phase that most people go to in the beginning, where they just try to figure out what sticks, you know. But at the same time, I've been having a hard time deciding, because I don't know if I even like want to grow the channel right now. You know, when I was doing the CSGO videos, it was like really booming, and I was like, you know, making a lot of money off referrals, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna focus on that, right? You know, I don't know if that's even what I'm looking for right now. So I think for the time being, I'm just gonna be kind of making whatever video I think is fun. I know I was always pretty bad at like, sometimes I just like upload like 3 videos, bang like every day in a row, or maybe even more than that, and then I didn't upload for like 3 months. So I gotta probably stop doing that. I feel like that's not good. I could use the scheduled uploads thing. Maybe I should try for like 1 video like every 2 weeks or something right now, you know. It's still winter time, still sucks. Nobody wants to do anything right now because it's just awful. It's freezing, it's slippery. There's, you know, 2 feet of snow at least in most places that are the road. and it's not very enjoyable. But yeah, I want to start getting more content out. It's going to be a bit of a learning experience again. It's been almost 6 years. I think it'll be 6 years in July. So yeah, stuff has like really changed for me. Like I said, I've had no idea that my life would be like this now, but I'm grateful that it's good now, and I think I'm finally ready to start, rekindle my passion of making videos again, because I always really liked it. I didn't want to be uploading anything when I knew I wasn't going to be, enjoying myself, because I don't know, it wouldn't be good, wouldn't be fun for me. Videos wouldn't be as good. So as I said, I appreciate all those kind comments you guys have given me. It was extremely heartwarming whenever I would log in every few weeks, couple months, and see the new ones, people asking. It's really nice, and I really appreciate that, you guys. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I hope to see you all very soon. Love you all. Peace.